Again, and thank you for joining part 2 of this Suzuki FZ50 restoration. Today we'll be stripping down the engine as far as we can go and see how we get on with that. I have done a little bit already, but this is just the introduction. So we do hope that you enjoy the video and sit back and hopefully relax. Well, hello again. I've just got well, 20 minutes before I have to go out with the wife, just to show you this engine on its own. It needs a very good clean. I'll be going over with some special detergent in a while and let that soak in before I wash it. The cylinder head, which I did know, is a couple of studs missing, bit of a state, but I do have some new studs later on for that. Until we look inside, I may need to get a new piston as well, but we'll have a look at that. But the first thing I'm just going to do, this gearbox is a little bit unusual to for mopeds. Normally they're the belt CVT drives, but this does have all cogs and springs and different things in there, so it's actually filled up with oil. So these actually do last, from what I believe, a lot longer because they're always coated in oil, including the clutch. Centrifugal clutch is coated in oil. It's a wet clutch. So the first thing I'm just going to do is take out this drain plug, so at least we know that's empty and we've got the right socket. There we go, that's that one. Okay, might be able to get that out. No, not quite. We'll see what state the oil is in, if any. Well, if any, there we go. The same with the Honda. No oil, which is not exactly a good sign, but well, saves doing that. Obviously we haven't got to drain the oil out now, so I'm hoping I'm just going to get a chance to do this before our indoors backs out our orders. I've plugged the manifold for the moment, and also the little inlet for the oil pump. So I'm just going to go over, this is this no nonsense screw fix strong detergent, so I'm just going to go over with that, and may just have to let it settle in, leave it, but at least we can give this a bit of a clean up to start with. So I'm just going to use an old paintbrush and let it sort of soak in, and then we can rinse it all off, hopefully today. If not, at least it's soaking in. Well, you don't have to see me doing this, but I will carry on doing this, and then eventually I will give it a clean, and we'll come back to the whole unit once that's done. It won't be today, I don't think, but at least we've made a start. Hello, finally got some chance to get on with this again now. It has had, I've given it a bit of a clean and gone over with some wire wheel. It's polished it up a little bit, but I'll concentrate on that a little bit later on. This cover, gearbox cover, has been painted, but it's very flaky, so I'll just sand that back, and we'll probably powder coat that one later on. And the same with the magneto cover, that's the same, been painted, but that will be powder coated. So I'm just going to start with a little bit of a strip down on this. I'll take the wheel off the stand, and we'll see what the cylinder conditions like. So I'm going to just start off taking the oil pump off. Now it did seem to be working well. I haven't had it running, but there was oil from the tank into here. A lot of people have put a pre-mix in, but the only trouble is with that, at least you know you're getting guaranteed oil through, but the downside is underneath here is the oil feeds, or the oil pump feeds the crankcase bearing under here. So it's very important that you actually do use it as it's designed. So we've just got these two screws to get out here, and hopefully that should just lift off now. Hopefully. It'd only just be two screws. Bear with me, I think we might need a mallet again for that, just to tap it slightly. Just a gentle tap. There we go. Okay, and just lift that straight up. There we go, and that's where the that joins the crankcase, which then turns the oil pump. But what we do a little bit later on, I'll give that a test when we get ready to put it back again, just to make sure that is working and we can get that back in there again. Right, we can take the manifold off now. Let's just get these screws together here. Leave them in there. So now we can take the manifold off, I think, and underneath here we'll have the reed valves, I believe. So this isn't going to work, is it? No, that's going to have to be the impact driver, so bear with me for 1 second. Now these may actually be JIS, which stands for Japanese Industrial Standard, I believe, and they are just slightly different to the crosshead bolts or screws. So I'm just going to give this a little tap, and hopefully this should loosen it. Feels like it. So that's that one. There we go. And that one. And one more. There we go. Right, let's see how we get on with this. I'll take these four out and come back to you. Right, they're all loosened. This was stuck as well, a bit like the oil pump, but I just tapped that with a rubber mallet, so we can take that off. And there we go, there's the reed valves. So that can all have a clean up later. And down here we got the crankcase and crankshaft, seems to look alright. And all this I'll carefully have to mask this off and carefully clean all this later on, once this is all clear. Right. Okay, so I think we can take the kickstart off now. I'm not sure if this is a JIS screw, but I'm sure that is. Oh no, that's not stuck as I thought it was going to be. So this will be all powder coated as well, this kickstart, and a new rubber for it. Well, let's see. Oh well, bear with me with this one. Well, after a little bit of persuasion, we managed to get the kickstart off. And now we're going to take off the stand. It seems to come off in one complete unit, so we'll work on this one, a bolt each side. Let's see how this goes. Right, that's one done. I'll just remove the other one and come back. With that last bolt out, we can now just lift that off in one go. That's going to be cleaned and powder coated. I'm not too sure how I'm actually going to do this. I think because we've got all the other bits of the moped up there, so I think the best thing to do would be to concentrate just on the back, try and get the engine okay. And I need to buy 2 new tyres. I might just buy 1 for now so we can get this finished, and that'll be out of the way. We can then move forward and onto the rest of the bike. I'm not too sure how long this is all going to take, but not in a great rush, but so just bear with me. Some of the brackets and things I'll just be getting on. I won't bother showing you all that. So that's off. So we'll try and get the wheel off now. Well, I've just had a fight here trying to get a rusty old split pin out, and also tried to loosen this off with a socket. WD faulted it, so because the whole wheel turns as well, it's a bit difficult. So I'm just going to give it a go with the impact driver, see if that works, which it has. Okay, back in a minute and then see what happens here. One spacer washer here. A minute. But it may have to be tapped slightly. Rubber mallet again somewhere. Lost it. So, now we've got obviously oil in there, and I tried to drain the other day. It's now all over my new carpet. So I'll come back to you. Bear with me whilst I clear up. Right, just for the last little bit of today, I will get on and do some cleaning with the rest of it. The brakes definitely need replacing, as do the front, because they were stuck on when I got it. So as I say, I probably would just concentrate on the engine part of things. We get this all back together again, get the wheel powder coated and a new tyre, and before we move on to the rest of it. But so we've just got to get this cylinder off now. Cylinder head has got actually, well actually it might have one there, one bolt holding it on, I think. Looks a bit weird. God knows what they used. I'm going to need another tool for that, so bear with me. Well, it was some sort of socket bit, never mind. But there's only one bolt holding this on, so that makes life a little bit easier. But I do have some new studs and a few studs and bolts, so we can put them in later on. Let's just see if we can get this one out. Hopefully. Oh dear. God knows how tight that is. It's going to be a bit difficult with the engine as it is, but this is not easy, is it? I don't want to put too much strain on it, so if we just try and get that in there, that might be better. Try that. There we go, it's got it eventually. I think, yeah. No, just a socket. Oh, here we go, don't end, does it? Bear with me. So a lot of struggling about. I was going to cut it off in the end, but I managed to bang a 10mm on it. It's a 10mm nut anyway, but I thought I was going to be cutting this off. Obviously the other person couldn't get it off, but let's just get this nut off. We can wind this film up for today, and we'll see what's inside the cylinder. What a mess. There we go. And hopefully this will come off. Might need a little bit of a tap. there we go. Well, actually, it's surprisingly good condition. Not bad at all. Okay, well, at least we know for now. All this can get cleaned up. I say inside the barrel there, it's pretty okay. I'll think about what to do with that, but it's not looking bad. Okay, well, we'll wrap that up for today. At least we got in there eventually. I'll try and get this onto the bench shortly, and then I'll try and clean these little bits up without getting anything back down the holes, and that'll do for this week. Well, Jenny hasn't moved a muscle, still getting over her New Year's Eve party, but as I say, thank you for watching, and we'll get back to that engine as soon as I can. Back to work for a week now, so I'm glad I've got as far as I did. So I just filmed this on New Year's Day, so you're going to see it the week afterwards, but I do hope you had a very good New Year, and I do wish you all the best for the new year ahead. So until the next episode, you take care out there, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.